So the New South Wales Legislative Council Standing Committee released its report into the need for registered nurses in aged care facilities 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This was stimulated by our campaign RN 24/7, and it has come out with some very good recommendations.
It contains quite a substantial report on what the inquiry heard and 17 good recommendations.
And of course, at the top of those recommendations for us is the recommendation to retain legislation here in New South Wales that ensures aged care facilities have to have registered nurses on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's been a long and strong campaign from nurses door knocking as part of the state election campaign, street stalls, festivals, forums, you name it. There have been members out talking to community members about this important issue, not only just having conversations but collecting signatures and encouraging people to become part of that campaign. So that's been ongoing. We had a lot of nurses and supporters, community supporters, turn up to Parliament House, speak outside the gates for about half an hour, and then come into Parliament, sit in the public gallery, and I led the debate on that, talking about the need for us to have registered nurses in aged care facilities 24/7 and the importance of a team.
Where those residents desperately need to be properly looked after. They are the most vulnerable people in our society, the aged, infirm, totally reliant on their aged care provider. They need the surety that there will be registered nurses on duty.
I imagine there are a lot of happy campaigners at the moment based on what's contained in the report. So it'll be good to see it through and actually have this set in stone in legislation.
We believe that the committee has come up with a very reasoned, considered response to the inquiry. They've clearly heard the message from all of those that have had input, but they've heard the strongest message about the need for registered nurses 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
So applying pressure to government is the next step to actually bring about action on the recommendation. So actually asking the Minister what her response is and then applying pressure for the recommendations to be implemented.
We call upon Gillian Skinner, New South Wales Minister for Health, to make sure that she retains legislation here in New South Wales that requires aged care facilities with high care residents to have registered nurses on duty 24 hours a day.
RN 24/7.